Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to the Red Wings 2023-24 season. Tonight's matchup, the Minnesota Wild come to town to take on your Detroit Red Wings. The Red Wings coming off a 3-0 loss in Boston to the Bruins, a game in which they looked flat. The Red Wings have only mustered 21 shots total over their last two games. One a win in New Jersey, one a loss in Boston. Let's see what they can do tonight as the Red Wings in front of their home crowds, skating right to left in this period. Minnesota from left to right. If you are enjoying this season series, please make sure to hit this video with a like, subscribe to the channel, turn on your bell notifications for this season of Red Wings hockey. Kaprizov for the Wild. Out front, a shot, and they score. The first shot of the game for the Minnesota Wild. Mats Zuccarello's fifth of the season. He wasted no time getting this off his stick. One-timer right in front. Wallman didn't have his stick tied up. Detroit behind the 8 ball early. Kaprizov, who made that beautiful pass. Eric Sinek with the assist on the goal by Matt Zuccarello, his fifth, to give the Wild an early 1-0 lead. They're in again. Eric Sinek. Zuccarello circling behind the wings, and Spurgeon's shot doesn't get through and cleared. Detroit with a few lineup changes tonight. Ben Sherratt, who has been out of the lineup. Oh, Larkin. He came from a long way to lay that hit on Zuccarello. That's either a board or a charge, and he might be lucky it's only 2 minutes. The frustration mounting. Larkin has been without a point the past 6 games. Oh, he is lucky that that was only 2. Now the Red Wings, the worst penalty kill in the league, will go to work to try to keep this a 1-0 hockey game. Spurgeon's shot goes wide. As I was mentioning, Ben Sherratt, who has the puck now, his first action of the season. This is the 20th game of the year for the Red Wings. Olli Maatta is out of the lineup. Simon Edvinsson went down to Grand Rapids. I guess the Wings finally decided it was time the youngster got some playing time, and that Grand Rapids was the spot for him. Also some changes to the penalty kill, which has been very bad as of late, and they are worst in the league this season. Johansson can't hold it in, and the Wild will have to regroup. Johansson, his shot blocked into the corner by Gostisbehere. Addison walks out in front. Wallman with a nice job to intercept that pass. And Christian Fischer will send it down the ice. Nice forecheck by Fischer. Short-handed, keeping the puck into the Wild zone. Back out, Gostisbehere. Wallman's going to walk in short-handed. Nice save. Wings keeping the pressure on. Down a man. Fischer walks the goal line. His shot stopped. He comes up with it again. The Red Wings short-handed. The crowd applauding the effort of the Red Wings. As Brodin now comes back and gets a nice shot. Husso makes the save. Foligno. 5 seconds on the power play. Brodin walking in. Husso covers it up. Larkin will get out of the box as the Red Wings will be back to full strength, so they do kill off this penalty. The first and their last 3 that they've killed off. Larkin loses the draw. The Wild just 3-7 their last 10 games. With the lead here in Detroit. Just over halfway to play in the first period. Nice lead pass to Raymond. He's going to stop. DeBrincat coming, his shot. Kicked away. Larkin out to DeBrincat. Hall with a shot blocked. Sherratt. Larkin. Hall with a blast off the post. Kaprizov can't get it out. DeBrincat. Raymond now to Hall. Raymond walking in with a shot that's blockered away. Full pressure for Detroit. Raymond shot, he scores! There we go. Detroit finally able to sustain some pressure in the offensive zone. We haven't seen this in a few games. Hall rings one off the post. The Wild unable to get the puck out, and eventually it finds the stick of Lucas Raymond, and he finds the back of the net for his 5th of the season. Tying this game at 1. DeBrincat and Hall with the assist. That's DeBrincat's first point in 5. Sprung right in for Detroit. A shot saved. Detroit like to use that momentum and keep the pressure on Minnesota. Walker, though, has other ideas as he's stopped by Husso. Jaime's shot. Blocked aside by Husso in the wings. Through center, Sprung. Takes it into the Wild corner. He's knocked off the puck. Maroon to Addison. Middleton now. Jaime. Cross ice. That missed its intended target, and Hall. Rasmussen slowed down to avoid a hit, and he gets put into the bench anyway. Just in time for a line change. Sprung. He's knocked off the puck on the near side boards. Hartman now. Up to Gaudreau. With speed, Sherrod able to block that pass. Out front, though, again, it takes a weird bounce. The Wings are able to get this puck out of their zone. 10 seconds to play. Boldy tied up at center. And this period, number 1, will come to a close. It's Minnesota 1, Detroit 1. As we start the second period, each team with 7 shots in this game. Each team with 1 goal. The Wings skating from left to right. Minnesota right to left. DeBrincat puts himself offsides at the blue line and has to bail out. Eriksson Ek for the Wild. Across the Wings line. Kaprizov's shot. That's kicked. Aside by Husso. Spurgeon's shot. Blockered away. Zuccarello to the backhand. Nice move. Stopped by Husso. Eriksson Ek has the puck taken away in DeBrincat now for Detroit. Knocked off the puck inside the Wild line. Detroit comes away with it in their own end. Cesar. Raymond knocked off the puck, but not before he can get rid of the puck. Spurgeon. Zuccarello and now Kaprizov loses it at the Wings line. DeBrincat with a quick pass to Kopp off the bench. He's hit hard. Cesar, one-time blast, a rebound. A big hit then by Sprung. Another hit by Kopp. Bodies flying everywhere. A big one-time blast by Sprung. A huge save by the Wild. Detroit in again. Gaudreau able to take the puck away for Minnesota. Sends it in deep. Gostisbehere back after it. Kopp uses it to Boldy. Middleton over to Addison. He's going to shoot. Stopped by Husso. He will hang on. A fast-paced second period. What action. 9:39 to play in the second period. We're past the halfway mark in this hockey game. 1-1 our score. This Little Caesars Arena crowd is lively. The best they've seen their team play in a while. Gostisbehere circles around his net. Carries it out to center. Into the Wild zone. Out front to Fabry's shot. Not much on it as Gustafsson hangs on for a face-off to his right. Johansson wins the draw for the Wild. Faber Sends it cross ice and out of the zone, where it's recovered by the Red Wings. Gostisbehere. Out front, Perron's shot stop. Merrill, a former Red Wing, with a nice job to get that puck out of harm's way, and it goes down the ice for Petrie. Recovers. Detroit, with 10 shots tonight, equals their total from a couple nights ago. Out front. Intercepted by Minnesota and Johansson now. Wild start out. Sherratt. He's looked good in his first action of the season. Just gives the puck away to Maroon, who's off the Wild bench. Into the corner, Donskoy. Brodin gets a pass. The shot does not get through. The Red Wings bunched up in front, keep the puck out. Kostin goes rink wide to Veleno. Less than a minute to play in this period. Kostin behind the defense. Out to Veleno. He loses the puck, but Hall gets it. He spins a shot along the ice. Gustafsson was down, covering the 5-hole. Holding on, stopping the play with 2.8 seconds to play in the second period. The clock ticks to 0. We head to the second intermission. A scoreless second. Each team tied 1 apiece. The Wild have been the more aggressive of the two teams tonight. Each team, though, with 11 shots. Each team with 1 goal. Let's see how this third period plays out. The Red Wings crowd on their feet to start the third. Their lively bunch tonight at Little Caesars Arena. DeBrincat. Larkin with a move to Raymond's shot. That's stopped. Larkin with another shot. Gustafsson has a little trouble finding it, so he decides to hang on for the whistle. It was a real fast second period. Not many stoppages of play. No score. Both goals coming in the first period. Zuccarello gains the Wings line. Wallman over to Larkin. Up to DeBrincat. He makes a nice move to get around the Brodin. Larkin. Over to Cesar. He's going to shoot it. Nice stop by Gustafsson. A centering pass by DeBrincat is intercepted in the Wild. Both teams changing. Eric Sinek walking through the defense. Can't get a shot. Cesar up to Kopp. Wallman. He goes in front to Rasmussen. A nice redirect, and Gustafsson gets the pads closed, hanging on for a face-off. Goudreau wins the draw. Spurgeon starts out for the Wild. Kopp runs him over. There's a delayed call coming. Andrew Kopp, an elbow. He gets the elbows up in the neutral zone, and Detroit will be shorthanded. Oh. No question about that one. The Wild 0 for 1 on the power play tonight. The Red Wings, the league worst penalty kill, was able to fight off the 3 shots that the Wild put on their first power play attempt. They need a big kill here as they clear it down the ice. Brodin. Intercepted by Hall, but he gets it back. Foligno scores! Just as the Red Wings penalty kill has been all season, right around 50%. They're now 50% in this game as the Wild score on their second power play opportunity. 1 for 2 on the night. Husso coming from his right to left. He just missed it with his glove. And Minnesota quiets this Detroit crowd. Foligno's 4th of the season. Addison and Brodeen assist. The Wings now trailing by 1. 10 minutes to play in this hockey game. They need to keep the puck on the Minnesota end of the ice. Get some pucks on net. Here's DeBrincat to Larkin. His shot stopped by Gustafsson. Boy, the Red Wings captain, he would love to put this puck in the net. He hasn't had a point in 6 games. After starting off red hot with Alex DeBrincat. The two of them have combined for just 1 point over the last 6 games. There was an assist by DeBrincat earlier tonight on the Lucas Raymond goal. The only goal for Detroit. 2-1 Minnesota. The go-ahead goal by Marcus Foligno on the power play. The Red Wings, Petrie, 7 to play. Gains the wild line. His shot rolls in, steered aside by Gustafsson. Hartman over to Middleton. Boldy. He's knocked off the puck in the Detroit zone. Kopp. In the Minnesota end. Rasmussen's shot and he scores! What a timely goal by Michael Rasmussen. His 3rd of the season. There wasn't much going for the Red Wings in this period. Just right from the slot. Beats Gustafsson on the stick side for his 3rd, tying this game up with 4:48 to play in regulation. Kopp and Sherratt picking up his 1st point of the season in his 1st game. Assist on the 3rd of the year by Michael Rasmussen. A huge goal for Detroit. And Larkin right back in with a... He goes to that blocker's side. It's kicked away by Gustafsson. The same area where Rasmussen just scored from. Larkin tried it again, but Gustafsson said no. Kaprizov out front to Zuccarello. He's got one tonight. Sherratt tied up behind his net. Hall. Detroit. Larkin tries to go behind the net. Gustafsson pokes that away. Wings can't maintain possession. Raymond out front to break it to the backhand. What a save. Rebound. Poked away. I think the Wild defender got his stick on it. Zuccarello maybe. And now a penalty to Detroit. In all the excitement, Jake Wallman gets his stick out. The crowd does not like it. No question about it, though. Kaprizov with the puck on his stick, trying to clear it. Wallman tripped him up. Minnesota, we're 1 for 2 tonight on the power play. Kopp with a nice shot. There was a chance to end it in regulation, but instead, each team will get a point. We'll go to overtime. With the score tied at 2, the Wild will have a 4-on-3 power play. The shots 21-12 in favor of Detroit. They really came on in the 3rd period, though not too many threatening chances until towards the end. Zuccarello was... We had an issue with our recording. Sorry about that technical difficulty. But we did make it through overtime. Tied at 2. Into the shootout. Kaprizov, the first shooter for the Wild. Husso with the save. DeBrincat now for Detroit. His shot is stopped by Gustafsson. Second shooter, Zuccarello. To the backhand, he scores. Zuccarello, he had a goal in the game today. beats Huso to the backhand. And Minnesota now leads the shootout 1-0. The Red Wings captain, Dylan Larkin. He's 1 for 2 on the shootout this season. Stopped by Gustafsson. Matt Boldy with a chance to win it for the Wild. Saved by Huso. So Detroit with a chance to tie. Lucas Raymond trying to extend the shootout. Starts out wide. To the backhand, it's stopped, and the Minnesota Wild win it in a shootout. Detroit's now dropped 2 in a row. They do get a point, but the Wild, they hang on. Detroit was the better team in the late stages of this game, but on the backs of Gustafsson, the Minnesota Wild able to secure a shootout victory in Detroit. That's all from Little Caesars Arena. Join us back here next time for more Red Wing action. Your final tonight from Little Caesars Arena. The Minnesota Wild 3, the Detroit Red Wings 2.